Keep talking.
Shit. Balls.
One more.
Donnie B. Donnie B's house.
Don't give the address.
Bashford's house. 25. Something. Stay tuned to the end for the rest.
Yeah, I
of
tell you what.
Donnie B's address. He owns a gun, and he will shoot you if you break into his house.
Donnie owns a lot of illegal guns. Hey, I tell you what. Oh shit! We're it's okay. We've been drinking a little bit, and by we I mean me. Donnie B.
Yes.
One of our.
What did you spill?
No, I didn't spill anything.
Okay.
I
Well,
can
you moved like you spilled
I
something.
can tell you've had a father, but more importantly than being a father, because anyone can be that. No, a comedy club owner, which is way harder. And
Yes.
that is,
217 Comedy Club owner.
Yeah, 217. Yep.
you are a 217 comedy legend, man. I mean, go ahead, because we have a very close relationship. Not only have all of
They
us.
kiss.
We kiss all the time, but not only have
Not
all,
me. I have nothing to do with that. So
okay, all
you
right.
got it on tape. I don't watch them either.
Well,
I'm just here.
I got it on tape too.
Okay, good. Yeah.
But
See, the last time you were in my house.
oh, I forgot about this.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. That's why I was worried about you.
Uh-huh.
I thought you said Josh Roberts was coming. I have nothing against Josh. Josh is my friend forever.
Yeah.
There's a guy who got so drunk at a pool party that he ended up taking his clothes off, and I came in the house to see where he was at, and we put him in a guest bedroom. And he was with
This was
us.
4th of July
Yeah,
3 years
You're
ago.
talking about Josh.
No, I'm talking
right?
about you.
Okay.
And you were dating a girl that you were going to marry. I think
Yep,
you were
that's
even
true.
engaged.
Yeah,
And
dumb
I'm thinking,
bastard.
if she don't break up now, he has got her for life.
That is a man who has dealt with
Drugs. He come walking to the sliding door, folks, and there was a bunch of people, and he just standing there looking at everybody, butt naked. Just
Yeah.
butt naked. Yeah.
This is when Donnie's like, we got to get out of here.
Yeah. I said the pool's all. No, we let him go to sleep, and he just stayed in the bed.
So
we
he
had
goes.
a pool party, okay, and I love how I say we when it's your house, but this is not the first time that we've come here.
Oh, no, numerous times,
we have
yeah.
had several podcasts over the.
In the backyard, yeah.
it was
around
called
the pool.
It was on your
Poolside
podcast
with Donnie B.
Yep,
on
it
the
was
First
fun.
Laugh.
Yeah, fun.
So we're
Summer
trying
of 2020.
We're trying to distill a lot of that conversation down into this, but yes, I felt at home here, and I came in.
I'm sure you did.
Almost, some
I
would
don't walk
say
around
two
naked,
at
and I
home.
live
Yeah.
here, and there's nobody here.
Okay, but Donnie, okay, that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, there is no better way.
I might have had a couple of wobbly pops, as my stepdad says. There you go, right there.
Yeah.
And
I see it.
I came inside, and I needed to pass out. Okay?
Yeah,
That's
you
all
did.
It was.
Yeah,
That's all it
no,
was.
that's right,
Okay.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
we made the impulse decision to get like malt liquor, like sweet drinks,
Yeah.
like tall boys of those.
Hell yeah.
Which hit a lot harder than either of us expected.
Yes, more than
because
more than beer.
I forgot because you weren't my level, but you were fucked up
Yeah,
too.
you were more than but he wasn't even near you.
I was just like order Papa John's and tip too much fucked up. I wasn't got
Yep.
naked in Donnie's house
okay,
fucked
but look,
up.
hold on. I didn't puke or piss anywhere. That's too fucked up. I was cheeky shenanigans fucked
Yeah,
up.
but I'm gonna tell you. But when someone's walking in your house naked, you're scared of anything that they might be doing.
Scared of it? Well, you think I'm going to eat your face?
No.
rubbed his pecker on my wall.
I'm thinking about you vomiting, me walking into my guest room and see nothing but a piece of artwork on the damn wall. That's what I was afraid of.
What?
Or
This
you would
this
piss
is
in
a
the
nice
bed.
house.
Yeah, and it piss in the bed because these walls haven't been touched in 20. I've been here 26 years now.
Piss on the wall.
He thinks I'm jacking off on the walls. Apparently.
Well, I guess you're married now. You have to.
Hey!
I was married once.
He owns a and never again. Ask her.
I was, yeah. For sure.
Comedy club owner. No, but this happened over the summer.
Yep.
Okay, here's what happened. I got drunk. I came inside.
I think they know what happened at this point.
I know, but I'm trying to tell you my logic, which if you listen to me, you'll be like, well, that makes
With
sense.
his future future wife.
No, the logic, I remember this,
The
is
logic
hilarious.
was I was in my swimming trunks and we just got out of your fucking pool.
And you did not want water on my floor.
Saltwater pool, very
didn't
nice.
want water in your bed, so I took them off and I got naked. And then when I had to get up to eat or something, who knows? I said, well, I don't want to put them back on, but if I cover my dick and balls up, I'm not really naked. And then all of a sudden you came in and
Yep.
I'm covering my...
Right here in the hallway, you put your hands over the package. I guess it's a package. I never saw any part of it, and I don't want to see part
I
of
actually
it.
had to have a big text
Got
over
him.
the whole thing.
I don't know. If you say so, but I don't really care, and I really don't want to know.
Yeah,
He had a small pecker that cold July afternoon.
Yeah,
it was this
104
Costanza.
degrees outside. Yeah. If it wasn't going to work then, it wasn't working now.
So you
for that-
walked in and went, "Oh God, he's naked." And
Yep.
I'm like, "No, God damn it, Donnie!" And then you, everybody out. Everybody
And
out.
I didn't say
Kyle's
anybody
naked in here.
I asked for the girlfriend to come really quietly, and I said, you have to take care of it.
Okay, that is okay.
We showed up sober, and we
Yes.
were there for an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah, well, I like to party. I mean, I don't know what you want.
Donnie's like, we were going to do it 1 to 4, and
Yep.
we made it to like 1 to like 2:45.
You get that Schnucks fried chicken in me. It's hard telling what's
It's
gonna
tough.
happen.
It's tough. But anyways, it's fun. It's over with. It's
Didn't-
history. It's going to go in the book one
I
of these
think
days.
you also tried to like lay him by like in the shade under the tree, and then he's like, "No, I'll just sleep inside."
That's
Yeah.
what
Didn't
I
that
did.
happen?
I,
I
do
tried
remember
to
that.
get him to lay on the ground, but he wouldn't do it.
Well, everything kept spinning, and I was like, if I'm going to spin, I want it to be in a bed, which
Yeah.
I mean, just
yeah.
makes
Sure.
sense.
Sure.
Really,
Yeah.
This is
I've gotten a new one since then. But go
That's the
ahead.
odd logic of a 35-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the behavior of a 20-year-old.
Oh, bullshit. Hey, speaking of the behavior of, how old are you, Donnie? 42? 42 year
Somewhere in there, over 40.
Yeah, we got to talk about. So, how long, Donnie B, have you had a comedy club here in Spring Vegas?
We're in our 25th and 25th year, 25th season.
25th, okay.
Yeah, we're 25 years. Yeah.
And where is this up? Are we in the middle of a season? I wouldn't know because
We're about right now.
Book me, you piece
yeah,
of
we're
shit.
a
but
little
what's
bit.
the,
I'm not booking anybody.
Too
So,
racy. Too racy.
but anyways, we're at the KC Hall on the Isles of Meadowbrook Road. Been there for 3 seasons. I don't know if this will be our last one or not because I have to deal with the manager. And if she has weekends open, it's one of those deals that's gone from 14 weekends down to 12, and then back to 13, and then now I don't know what's
Oh,
going to
we're
happen.
about to shoot on her.
I thought we were going to have a shooting.
No, because this is public, so I'll keep quiet. I want to
Okay.
stay there as long as I can.
Absolutely.
But because it is a nice venue and nice
Despite-
bar. Yeah, whatever.
Despite him or her.
Anybody,
We're not being
anybody.
specific here.
But anyways, and believe it or not, it's getting harder to get staff, waitresses, sound people.
It's getting hard to get staff. What are you talking about?
People because they have to
People
work for
don't
me. Nobody wants to work. The Cedars.
I thought we got to work for me. Nobody wants to work for me.
No,
I have a big personality.
I got Cedars. I
burn my
I have
britches.
You have any idea
Cedars.
how hard it is to work for me?
I have Cedars, and then I have the Ticket Girls, and then I have Sound Guy, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Or sound girl. Listen, sound guy.
Or-
there
we
could
have
be
a
sound
somebody.
they.
I love how just because you have a pussy, you can operate sound in Donnie B's world.
anything,
Shit.
whatever,
pretty close, yeah.
whatever. I'm
Yeah,
not. I
take
don't,
your head this real
No,
quick.
no, I don't put. No.
Okay, you don't do. You want to do it on camera?
No.
Why not?
No,
What's
I'm
up?
not doing it anytime right now.
You want some Coke? You want a little bubble?
No, yeah, sure. Yeah. When's the dancing girls
No,
coming
no.
in? Who's knocking on the door?
All right, that's fine. You know where we can get some. That's the point.
Yeah, that's
All right,
I know. Yeah.
no. Okay, but no.
But anyways,
Donnie is
go ahead.
clean.
Clean. And
Go ahead.
you haven't done coke in 3 days, right?
No, but it's been longer than that. A lot longer than that.
Okay,
It used to be
5 days.
Used to be probably about
Donnie living
10
that
years.
Donnie
10
living
years.
that clean life after his near
Dear-
Oh,
near
that's
death
right.
experiences.
Well, I love how Donnie doing that coke math because you know how like in American Pie it's like if they say a guy's banged 1 chick it's 3. If he says he's been clean for 10, it's been 3 years. So
Nah,
3
it's been
years.
10.
He did have when he did say that he did have a gleam in his eye. It's been 10
Can we
years.
replay that?
No. Probably about
Donnie living
10
that
years. You know what though? This is almost history for you guys. I've been here, I think, 26, maybe I'm 27th year, starting in April.
That's awesome.
And this is only the 3rd time that anyone has been in this room. I swear to God.
Are you serious?
I was going to bring that
Nope.
up. Yeah,
First
'cause
time.
This is a sacred
my
place to
first
Donnie.
time. Nothing has been moved in this room for 26 years. Nothing has been moved.
Are you?
And when I put it there, it's there.
It seems like this used to be the bedroom of a family member that got hit by a bus.
No,
is
no,
that what
no,
happened?
no,
Nothing
no.
has been moved
Nope.
since
So-
God took Donna from us.
And then when I had my surgery and I taped people were texting, because people thought I died, I was dying, all that stuff. And Donnie's got
Wait a minute,
cancer.
they text you, Donna, you dead?
So
you died,
so I sat on that couch and filmed my personal video, on that went.
a personal video.
Yeah, well, like 60,000 people.
Oh, I
saw
remember
it.
That's
that,
a lot
yeah.
of money. Would
Yeah.
they all pay
60
$5
No,
to
no,
watch
no,
you
but he
jack
paid
off,
nothing.
or
No,
was it?
but I had to make-
They
I
had
had-
pay, it's free.
I had to
Well, you
set the
gotta hook
record
them,
straight.
right?
I had to set the record straight, just so
Right.
people know. I didn't want to make a bunch of parties happen around town. People thought I was dead. No. I'm here to piss people off.
Yeah,
as
we booked a
long
couple
as I
parties.
can. I know.
Oh, Donnie
I'm
B's here to raise hell.
That's right. I'm here to piss you off until I can't. This is the 3rd time now someone's actually been in this room.
So
doing
what
something.
were the first 2 times?
I just told you.
What were their names?
No, it was.
I mean, sexually. I mean,
No, nobody sexually has ever done anything I know of in this front room.
This is where I backdoored Terrence.
No.
That was Jamal
believe it
over
or
there.
not, believe it or not,
Wow.
this couch that I bought
Wow.
I bought at Goods Furniture in Decatur, Illinois,
Yeah.
and that would have been 37 years ago. It looks like it's brand new.
Yeah, but so Donnie, what's the point of having a room in your house that nobody fucking uses? You ever think about that?
I got 8 other rooms, and I got a full basement.
Yeah, you can tell Kyle's never lived in an actual house. by
Yeah,
that
yeah.
fucking
There
logic.
are other rooms.
What's the
and I
point of
am
having
sick-
nice rooms in your house?
Yeah,
that you're
why
not going to sit in
why
and
is there
read?
holes in the wall? Yeah,
There ain't a TV in here.
well, probably some naked somebody right now in the bed. You probably put them in through the back door.
All right, listen,
I
we
know.
were at trailer, and then we
Yeah.
were at duplex. You know,
I've been in a
Now he's
trailer.
in an
I've been
apartment.
No, I used to own a trailer when I was a kid.
This ain't house folk.
Yeah, yeah.
You were a trailer slumlord.
And there was
Is that
nothing
what-
wrong having a trailer. I had a real nice one. I was 18 years old, Pontiac, Illinois. Yeah.
That's nice.
Sometimes you got to grow out of it.
Yeah.
My wife don't want a trailer. I keep telling her we can get one of those real nice ones from like the 50s that have like they look like old Bel Airs with the colors on them and the chrome and shit.
Oh yeah,
She don't
yeah,
want
yeah.
that.
No.
You know what my dream is? Lethal Weapon 1 at the end of it, or not at the end of it, but you've seen it, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So you know how at the end of every day, Mel Gibson gets in that camper and he has a
Oh, yeah.
golden retriever and he watches the Three Stooges.
There was no golden retriever.
That I want to have that life.
Yeah,
and
and
then he
with a
puts
hole in the floor
Well, and then he puts a bullet. He tries to kill himself
Yeah.
every night, but forget
because he
about
lost
that.
his wife.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's my dream. She dies, and I live that way.
Oh. I hope she doesn't watch this. Man, oh man, oh
I'm kidding, I'm
man.
joking.
No, you got material for divorce.
Yeah, there we go. Now you took a picture. That's when Kyle's
There will
marriage
be,
ended.
there will be, divorce court. We'll be taping in divorce court.
Yeah, that would be me. I'll be doing anything for
You'll
money
be
by that point.
crying like a baby.
Yeah.
because that's the best thing that ever happened to you.
I know she is. Well, you were here. You saw her take care of me.
She did take care of you.
God
That's what I
bless
said.
her.
I said he's got
So,
her hooked. I don't know what it is. But he's got her
25
hooked.
years ago, you started doing
Comedy,
Comedy. Well, you started running comedy right here.
Yeah, bought a franchise from Funny Bone. I was the very first actual franchisees.
Really?
Of them. They had
That's
200.
amazing. I didn't know
They had
that.
210 stores. That's why they were America's #1 comedy
Yeah.
club.
Well, not
because-
anymore, right?
No, not anymore. They're lucky they have 10.
Yeah.
And all of them are owned by somebody else. And then, but they used to have 200, and they got so big. And they started in the Midwest, started in St. Louis, right there at Westport. Gerald Kubach and his brother, plus they got some investors, lawyers, and whatever. And so they got
Nothing's funnier than lawyers.
No, they got big, so they divided up East Coast, West Coast, and Central states. And so Kubach got those. The rest of them didn't make it. Now,
I love how they divided them up like the old National Wrestling Alliance territories.
Yes,
We
yeah.
got Southeast Championship Wrestling,
just like
WWF.
Yep, just like football, baseball, and basketball. It's all got their own divisions.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I bought it, and they told me that they had tried it. They thought about putting one here, and a couple years before that, said it just wasn't big enough, and that, and I said, well,
I've heard that before.
Yeah, so I said, well, I've
They
already,
said, "Is it in?"
I've already given you the $100,000, so this little speech you're giving me now is a little bit too late.
Wait, hold on. They told you this after you
After I was in Westport, and
$100,000. Now this is. I mean, we could talk money now. This is years ago. Legit.
Yeah.
You ponied up 100 G's.
borrowed money against everything I had.
A
Yep.
G's 1,000, right? I know. I hear.
A G is 1,000. 100 G's.
A stack.
100. You and P Diddy were
100
there.
G's. So
And how 100? Who were these people that you?
they were the founders of Funny Bone.
No, I mean, but the money that you got. Who ponied up this cash for you to?
Well, I used to be involved in the insurance business, so I had some money.
I used to be involved in some shady shit.
No, well,
well.
that's another show.
I ran guns.
That's another show. Yeah.
I ran.
We were-
100. You ponied up 100. Now, is that a Donnie B tale or is that real?
No, it's real.
Is it a
No, it's
100?
real. And they wanted me to have 3 stores open.
Paid $100K
in
to
5
franchise.
years. But I had to get 3 stores open also. Have 3 stores open within 5 years.
Ooh.
So that was a mistake doing that because I rushed.
You had one here.
It started
in
this one here in
Springfield, and then you
Springfield,
had one in.
Bloomington,
Right.
and then I had one in Champaign.
I forgot.
So
about
it was the
that.
mistake because you rushed? Did you get stretched too thin? Was that the
Yeah,
problem?
way too fast. Yeah, way too fast. I mean, I was thankful for my son. He was old enough to run the store here because he started with me from when he was in college going to Milliken when I started.
He was 5 years old
And
running the.
so he, just trying to get the other people going, and then when my son had my first grandchild,
And what year are we talking, by the way, that you were doing this?
well, it'd be 1999 when we started. That was our
Okay, so
anniversary.
because at what
Good
point,
year for film.
Well, it was. At what point did the comedy bubble burst? Because we've heard. I mean, because we talked to Dr.
John Means, yep.
Yeah, Dr. Gonzo, who I mean,
You've seen it all, yeah.
So he talked about how it was like in the end of the 90s, because because in his estimation, and I believe this is true, like the death of disco meant there were all of these clubs
empty.
Yeah, they were empty, and that led to comedy, which had never really been a thing in that way before.
Well, the thing that helped it more than anything was Comedy Central then got backers, and they really made a big splash on TV, stand-up comedy.
Yeah. But it wasn't just Comedy Central though.
No, it was a big
because Comedy Central came along later.
Right.
This was throughout the '80s when it was starting to hit after the death of disco, and then Showtime, and then on cable.
more and more cable.
But then Carson, obviously, Carson was making.
Carson was making sure that every week or every night he had a different comedian on.
And you know what's crazy is that there's never going to be anything like Carson ever. Maybe you could say Joe Rogan, but not even really.
Not even close.
Boo. But what I mean is like you
having a loud mouth doesn't make you a funny guy.
Well, yeah, but what I mean by
pay your
that
dues.
is
you got to have class.
You could be unknown and then go on Rogan Today, and you will have a following, right? My point is that's the only thing that's even the closest to Carson. Like with Carson, they talked about how like you could go on show like Carson on Monday or by Wednesday, and then your weekend would go from nothing to sold out. I mean, exactly your next weekend would be like
it wouldn't Matt Rife numbers.
Yeah, exactly right.
Matt Rife, $10 million last year. Isn't that something?
Jesus Christ!
But I'll be honest with you,
that's $8 million more than I made.
And abs.
All it is the abs and knows how to talk to girls. He's
then why am I not
he is
making
no
it?
funnier than you guys. I'm telling you right now. We got a call from his agent. No, I called his agent 18 months ago.
Well, hold on. That's a big deal. We got a call from you.
No, I called him. No, I called him. He called me back. That's what happened. But I called him first, and it was almost.
He'll never make it in Springfield, Illinois.
He turned me down, and I said he's never going to make it.
Almost 2 years, and he said, Donnie goes, we have him booked for literally the next 18 months already. He goes, we got small clubs still, like seat 150 people. We got one club. In Missouri for 100 people, but Matt wants to honor all his contract. He just wanted
to be for him,
which I thought was very good.
No, but Matt still has women to fuck and all those.
Yeah, he does. But the thing is,
I'm trying to see that.
But he still has. I mean, there are those who shoot to the top. I'll give you a perfect example. Who's the guy? Was in a couple movies.
1,000% chance I'm going to have no idea who this is.
Yes, you will.
Michael Winslow.
No. I'm talking about somebody who's only in it for like 3 or 4 years, made it to the top, and now he's
Michael Keaton.
Dan Cook. There you go. Dan Cook, #1 sellout still to this day at the Bloomington U.S. phone company. Coliseum.
So hold on, you made that up. That's not a real thing.
Well, yeah.
The Bloomington U.S. phone company. Coliseum.
Whatever.
I believe this is a real building, but I believe he got every single word wrong.
Yeah, but he sold out in less than.
The AT&T strip phone.
Yeah, something like that. He sold out.
Didn't you say singular?
He sold out.
Been a company for 20 years.
He sold out in 3 minutes. He holds the record still there to this day.
Yeah. There were 13 seats down
and
there.
I wouldn't go across the street. I wouldn't go across the street to see Dan Cook. Look at his movies. But he made his money. I mean,
he's also still a working comedian.
Well, I'm sure, but I'm not going to bring him in.
That's also like fame. Like Kevin Hart did that. That's where you rise to the top, and then naturally everyone fucking
falls
off. It's not even a fall off. It's you'll have a natural like it balances out.
It does. I mean,
like everyone turns on you.
I'll tell you what. I like to have everybody turn on me if I'm worth $100 million. You could turn on me all you want, even $50 million, $10 million.
I'll take $20.
Yeah,
right now.
I've had them turn on me for about 20 grand. So.
Turn on me all you want if I got But you're right though. He don't have to do it, and so that's the whole thing. Where Matt, now he's building a career, but now because of his young career and his inexperience from stage time with people, real life people, instead of his family, he's made some pretty big guffs. He really has.
What are the guffs that he's done?
Well,
Matt Rife.
One of them is he called one lady fat in his audience.
Was she fat?
Yeah, I mean,
I know, but you can't say that though anymore. You have to say this. When I talk about people who used to say fat people, now they're getting really offended. If you get some, you gotta
say you're pretty big.
No. What I say is from my audience. I'll say.
I tell you what, you call someone a fat bitch. All of a sudden,
you can call her fat or you can call her a bitch, but you can't call her a fat bitch.
But I mean,
can't do both.
I always say, what about these people who are over 600 pounds? That's still
That's
saying
big
something
bones.
fat.
That's their choice, Donnie.
I know it is.
I'm not
but-
gonna be
but
around
here's the
to
thing.
buy tickets
But one thing I know,
anyways.
but here's the thing. I know they're not.
Cholesterol.
I know they're not in my room because somebody from another TV station will be coming in, filming them, taking the roof off the building, and
I know they're
burning the house down like what's eating Gilbert Grape.
helicopter them.
I know they're not in my room because somebody else tried to fuck them after they turned me down.
There's still my sandwich sitting on the table.
So, but no, you have to be careful of everything you say. He did have some other guff somebody said, but here's the thing. That's
You
just
guys
part
be
of our-
careful. They'll
Yeah, I mean, 'cause,
600 pound-
you can be at top of the mountain one day, man, and you're off the next.
That's true.
I
But
mean, still-
he's also paid his dues, though, of doing the road for like 15 years. He's, he's not new. He just knew
Well, I
to be
know,
just
but-
like
famous.
Kevin Hart, whether or not you think he's funny, like nobody worked harder than him for a long fucking time. So,
but all you guys work
He's in
hard.
soul plane.
But you all work. You just have everything. Everything is the break of when you make it right. It's just
Yeah.
it's just part of life. It's like throwing dice. I mean, there are people who
Like
win the
throwing
lottery.
dice. You've lost a lot of money.
Yeah,
on
yes,
throwing
I
dice.
have.
Because you came up with that analogy, like real.
Yeah,
It's
real
almost like
fast.
you.
Yeah. Don't ever play roulette. It's the worst game at the casino, and that's why they
right.
don't
Hold
build
on,
these
time out. There's also there's not even dice in roulette.
No, I know, it's
That's
ball.
how bad at gambling
Ball.
Donnie is.
But no,
That was a
dice
ball.
sounds like something you play out in an alley behind
That's
a
what I
Long
used to do.
John Silver's.
When I was in school, that's what I played
Yeah.
all the time.
You're
Yeah.
definitely throwing it on a piece of cardboard.
Throwing it against the wall on the concrete.
How
Yeah.
much have you, like, legit? How much straight up have you lost in a game of dice?
Oh, it was when I was a kid, so I'd say probably
$30 million.
$30, yeah. Right,
But
yeah.
no, but we talked before because you have 25 years. You've been in this racket, as you call it.
It is, yeah.
And you've been open about the fact that these days you're doing well, but it ain't like it was in the glory days.
Not even close.
Right. So the glory days, you had a little scratch all over,
Oh, yeah.
and again, go back and check out the first Laugh episodes in which you have these beautiful tales of you met when you in your you're still single now, by the way.
Right.
Swipe right on it.
Yep.
But you took some ladies off to Mexico. That was your deal, right?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
My
for
point
3
is
days.
that you spent the money on what we all wish we could.
Right.
Pussy and gambling.
I've had my fun.
Exactly, pussy and gambling. So
Yep.
we talked about a little bit about what about how much in gambling did you ever have a really good night where you made a shit ton of
No.
I lost a lot of pesos.
The most I've won. The most I've won was actually on the lottery, and it was a scratch off
$5.
3 summers ago.
It was a goddamn scratcher.
It's
That's
a
your
scratcher.
biggest hit.
Yeah, 20 grand.
Hold on, how
Hold
much?
on, let's.
20 grand.
That's a lot of fucking money.
Right over here at Huck's.
All right.
Yep, 20 grand.
How much you pay for the scratcher?
$20.
And then so here's my how many $20 did you?
Don't
Probably
ask those
15.
questions.
Yeah, you don't ask those questions. That's some history. Do we talk about your ex-girlfriends? No, you don't even remember their names
watching
anyways.
right now.
That's
Don't worry
right.
about what I spent on this.
We don't talk about the herpes I got after I banged the hot
See,
chick.
I told you, there
we
he
talk
is.
about the hot chick.
Yeah. Who gave it to you anyways? But anyway.
None of your damn business.
No, that's the most I've
I ain't
ever
got
won.
it, by the way, as far
20,000 was the most ever
Dude,
won.
my uncle won fucking $500,000 on a scratcher.
What?
Did he really?
Uh huh. Like 3 years ago. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you how people know I buy scratch offs every day, just one, and then I buy the instance, for like the $313 million right now. No, 333 available on the Mega tonight. Okay.
Oh wow, we got a big fan here, don't we?
Oh yeah. And so
Make it tonight.
the thing I don't like about it is that, and this is, you're gonna think I'm crazy, but this is who I am. I will go to bed tonight, or I've already done it during the day. Every single day I do this. Why, I don't know. But I pretend in my mind that I have won.
Got to visualize the win.
Yep.
Live in the delusion.
And I already,
I understand that.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
That is what keeps the gambling economy alive.
Out of $300 and some million,
Throwing good money
I will
after
get
bad. That's the
I will
point,
get I
yeah.
will get 110 million of that dollars, and then I already sliced up who's getting what and how much is going to be left for me.
Okay. But the reason I asked how much you bought before, and I'm not a money guy, but when it comes to cash, so you won 20 grand, you said, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think that how much do you think you spent on gambling money in your life?
Don't you ever ask me that.
I can't even think. I don't even know.
But has it been 20 grand?
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Are you kidding me?
Why? No, I only ask because because I hear that. And I, go,
I used to go to casinos all the time. When I went to last time I went to Vegas was like 25 years ago, and I went with it was a guy trip. We always went in January, and we stayed at Sam's Town. I took $5,000 with me, and I lost it the first 18 hours I was there.
Oh,
so I called my secretary and said, "Just clean out my checking account, leave $100 in there, and
leave $100 in there in case I overdraft."
Yeah, I just don't want. I don't want it. What do they call it? What was that place you send money through?
The credit union?
The Cayman Islands?
No, when you need money, they send it to you.
Need cash now?
No.
J.G. Whitworth.
No, they have a little bill.
877 cash now?
Great Western or whatever.
Western Union.
Western Union.
Okay,
Yeah. That was a train.
So you're the drug addict sending a goddamn MoneyGram at the gas station.
Yeah, they don't even do those anymore. Do you know that? I ended up putting $4,000 into the machines. I was there for 3 days. One day
you went to Vegas and played the. Okay, I guess
33
before
on the
we
same
had machines
story.
everywhere.
Yeah.
3 days, didn't piss, didn't shit, didn't shower.
I actually played 3 machines at $3 a piece, and then they had a guard come over and watch it, and they said, "You want something to eat?" I said, "Just bring me the liquor," and that's it. And
wait, hold on. They had a guard. So you were there so long.
I had to go to the restroom. Somebody watched my machines because I was mad. If somebody touched my machines, I'd kill them.
But did they?
I'm not going to dump all these quarters in to see somebody.
No, not quarters. They were dollars.
That.
It was $9 every 3 seconds I was playing. So, anyways, long story short, at least I got that $4,000 back. But I did
lose another 20.
No, I did get a second prize deal. I got a really nice shiny windbreaker that said Sam's Town on the back.
Oh my
and
God.
it says, "I won this at Sam's Town." So that was a $4,000 jacket. I mean, folks, gambling is not a good thing.
It is fun. It sounds great. It really
is
does.
fun. It is fun. But yeah, if you like to lose money, but I know people who've lost literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I also know some professionals
me too.
that have made hundreds and hundreds and thousands of dollars.
I love that your PSA ends with, but also, you never know.
That's right. You never know. You can't win unless you play. That's what they say in the lottery.
And you can't laugh unless you win tickets or get tickets to Donnie B's.
That's right.
Coming up.
Yeah. DonnieBees.com.
Here's your sales pitch.
DonnieBees.com to buy tickets. Our Saturday show is almost sold out. That is for
Saturday?
Greg Morton.
Oh, he's
if
good.
If
He's
you
on
are
there,
a fan of America's Got Talent,
I am.
about 3 years ago, he was on it and got standing ovation and all that kind of stuff. And he was liked so much, and this is the first time it ever happened, he was liked so much by the audience, also the TV audience, and whatever, however people got a hold of people there. They said, "You need to bring that guy back." And he's the first guy that ever came back and did an encore, not to win or anything, just come as an encore. So he's been on America's Talent, got twice in a matter of 1 year, because what a lot of people don't know is that these contest shows, Last Comic Standing, America's Got Talent, if it has anything to do with comedy.
None of them are comics. They're all actors.
No, they're the comedians
They're
or the agents actually run everything. They all run these things. And in Vegas, pretty much, because you win a year in Vegas and $1 million. Well, they don't need more comedians. They said we have too.
About that.
Yeah, we have too many comedians. So they said, they want people who will win, that will go out on stage for 15 minutes just to move keep the crowd, and they'll pay those people $20,000.
Well, then where the fuck? Get a hold of me.
But
I got 15 goddamn minutes.
But they don't
Shit.
want comedy, because there's comedy.
Hey, what do you do?
There's comedy. I mean, just go down the
That's
street.
3 seconds of it.
Yeah, but they said no, so they brought him back. But he's doing okay.
I mean, a wonderful guy, by the way.
Yeah.
If he were an asshole, I wouldn't say that. Right.
Right.
And I'm just drunk enough to say he's a great guy.
Right. He's out of Canada.
Best closer ever, by the way. Does he still do the closer?
Oh, yes.
Hump the
Yes,
stool.
yes.
Hump the stool. Yep. No,
Yeah.
but seriously.
No, it is the best.
If you're a comic, but it's already sold out. So, but
There's still tickets available.
Oh, still okay. Well,
Yeah.
check him out.
They have a show Friday, this weekend. That's 3 days from now. Friday, 8 o'clock show. Go to DonnieBees.com. Or Saturday, 7:30 show. The 7:30 show is about 65% sold out, especially our VIPs. So get your tickets now. I don't know. You're going to air this probably
Is this
after
going to come out
the
this
show.
week?
No, it's going to be out probably Friday. I'd
Okay,
say.
good.
Yeah.
So come on out if you can see him. And and he's also, what I like about it. I like the comics who are nice people. They're not just funny on stage, but they're nice afterwards.
Hey, and you know what? Say some assholes that you've worked with. Go ahead.
Who?
Fuck you fucking the dude with the hammer who breaks the fucking.
Gallagher's
Gallagher.
dead.
Gallagher's dead, so I can't
Is he
talk about the
dead?
dead. Yeah, he died like 4 years
Fuck
ago.
that asshole.
But he is. He
You're
was
brave,
never,
aren't you?
I would never have him back. Never. Another one.
Gallagher.
Wait, hold on. Gallagher was an asshole to you.
Oh, major to our staff, everybody.
We're going to talk some shit about Buddy Hackett here in a minute.
No, Buddy Hackett.
What did he use the hammer on one of your waitresses?
No. He did it. We rented a tent outside in the parking lot. We were at break time when I had break time.
What about a tent? What'd you say?
We rented a tent. I didn't want him to ruin my showroom, So
he was mad that he wasn't in a comedy
No.
club.
Don't be putting words in my mouth.
Let the man cook. Let the man cook.
So, anyways, nice guy. We first met him. Blah, blah, blah.
You're going to make fun of me for doing a shot, and you've had multiple White Claws?
Yeah, White Claws are for
Clawed
girls.
up, baby.
Give me
I'm
one
not
of
working.
those.
They're for
I
girls.
only brought 3.
Shit.
So, anyways, he did an hour and 40-minute show. The one show on Friday.
Yeah.
We were the front stage is at 410 people. Everything we got. I think it was raining that day, but anyways, big stage, rented it out, lights on them, the whole thing. I mean, we went all gangbusters with them, and I had some friends there who called, and their wives wanted to sit up front.
What year is this, just for context?
I'm going to say it's probably 15 years ago, 16 years ago.
So we're looking at fucking 2007?
I'm going to say 2004.
That's at least 12 years too long to be excited about Gallagher.
No, I'm not excited.
No,
about
Gallagher's been a draw for,
He was,
a
but
minute.
then he got too political at the very end, just like some other ones,
How funny Gallagher got too political.
That's the thing; it didn't make sense.
Well, no, also Gallagher saw Smashing Fruit as satire of commercialism.
Absolutely. Yep.
So in his mind, that was what this was. I guess that was the
But
genesis
there's some
of it
girls,
regardless.
some wives who were very gorgeous.
I never thought you'd be a Gallagher apologist.
I'm not. I'm
I
just
wouldn't
in
either.
his mind. Like I've
No,
heard
I
him
did.
talk
Okay,
to
yeah.
fucking Mark Maron and
No,
people about like that is how he saw himself and
Oh, he
that's how
did.
he saw his
Yeah,
art.
I mean,
You ever have Gallagher too, by the way?
No.
The black guy?
No.
Yeah, there's Black Gallagher.
brother.
That's right.
Yeah, I know.
Nutella. Look at that. That is your small cakes flavor of the week. We have Nutella that is baked into the small cake. Then we have Nutella that is mixed with the buttercream, and then we have a little dollop of Nutella on top. I think Nutella is like a health food too, right? I should probably get like 3 or 4 just to be sure. Nutella here at Small Cakes in Springfield. Only available this week. Get it while you can. I might get them all right now. I'm a health freak, I'm a health nut.
His brother, when Gallagher had a heart attack, he signed everything over to his brother and supposed to get it back to him when he got out of the hospital.
I think was that what it was?
Yeah.
I thought he was still working, and then he was like, "You can just use my act, but pay me."
No.
X
He was in the
amount."
hospital almost.
Was that
they
what it
thought he
was? That was
gonna
the
die.
genesis
And
of
so
it?
he says, "I got to keep the Gallagher name going.
Wow.
And get the product going.
Wow.
Because anything he sold, he got to keep while he was in the hospital.
It's way less sincere when it's like, we got to keep the name out here when I'm dying,
Yep.
brother.
Yep. And so then when he came out, they had to both stop for like 4 years because it took it that long to go through the LA court system.
Good
Oh,
God.
okay.
So that really taught them both a lesson.
Well, those fuckers killed
Yeah.
Biggie. I mean, shit.
And then by that time, Gallagher's name was going down the hill fast.
Yeah.
And he thought he had a deal with Vegas to have a Gallagher slot machine. But because of his attitude, he just, Gallagher wasn't invited on any of the late talk shows. They didn't like him.
He's
liked him.
known for being a prick.
Yeah,
Like,
so
he
was
that reputation.
Who was the guy that caught the couch on fire? Bobcat.
Yeah.
With the Bobcat? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Chair on fire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
Bobcat-
the Tonight
on
Show,
the Tonight Show,
yeah.
Bobcat Goldthwait set the couch on fire, and
yeah.
Leno was very pissed.
Very
and,
pissed. Yeah, but we've had
I'm an
Bobcat.
artist.
And Bobcat's a good guy. I
Well,
like
but no,
him.
I've heard good things about Bobcat, but there's a difference in, hey, every now and then you go a little too far.
Yeah, you don't catch something
And
on
it's-
fire.
Yeah, this is I got too into the moment, and I'm fucking trying to be outrageous,
No, I get
and
that.
not like
This is-
every person
this
he
is
meets
what-
hates him.
This,
Right,
is, this,
exactly.
is what you
Yeah.
come up with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's burn the house down with 3,000 people
Yeah.
sitting in the audience.
Pretty
Yeah.
funny.
Well,
yeah.
no, I'm not silly.
That's gonna be a good. That's a great TV moment.
But
It
we're
is.
still talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
That's true.
How many
That's
guests
true.
did Jay Leno have in the history of his fucking show? And how many did we talk about? Hugh Grant after he picked up the hooker.
Right.
Bobcat Goldthwait. He set
Yep.
the shit on fire. Give me another one. You don't fuck. See, there you go.
No, I don't.
I think he had Obama on one time and he made a joke about the Special Olympics.
We missed you, Obama.
Look that up. That happened.
Oh, it's right.
But aside from that, that's
Yep. He quit bringing Leno quit bringing on Don Rickles because Don Rickles did not like him.
really.
Yeah, and so
really?
Don Rickles.
Why is
see,
that?
Well, Rickles loved
Johnny
Carson.
Yeah, Johnny Carson knew how to handle Don. You had to handle Don Rickles because he was getting to the point of that edge of getting too racist, to this, to that. I mean,
Yeah,
he
that
told
was like what he's known
he
for is
Told, he
rock-
told a joke about Frank Sinatra. See, what people don't realize
Oh,
is
man.
that folks that are watching, if you guys are their age, you really don't know what comedy is because you know what? Back in the 50s and 60s, I was just a kid. I wasn't even born yet, and I was just born in the 60s. But
You're born in the 40s.
Nobody.
You were a baby when they took off from Kitty Hawk in
Nobody
North
got
Carolina.
their feelings hurt. When
Right, yeah.
Frank Sinatra is down in the Vegas, it's the Sierra Hotel.
Frank Sinatra, famous comedian.
Yes, no, famous gig. I mean, famous singer.
Famous gay guy.
No, I was going to say gangster.
Breaking news: Frank
gangster.
Sinatra was gay.
No, I'll have Nancy Sinatra calling me next. But anyways,
Hey, Nancy, wear a strap on every night.
But at the same time, these guys defended the rights of people and defended.
The Italians they were in the mob with.
They
yes.
went against racism stuff like Sammy Davis.
Yeah, against
Sammy
Italians.
Davis. Sammy had married a white woman in Paris, and then he was coming here to perform at the first casino, the Sierra Desert Inn.
Yeah.
And he went to the front, going in. There was about 30 or 40 demonstrators. Look it up. We don't want here. We don't want this here. Blah, 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 blah. The manager came out and said, Mr. Davis, I'm sorry to tell you, but we had an overbooking. And he goes, you can stay in the room tonight, but you have to make arrangements to go
Overbooking.
Overbooking. Yeah. And so Sammy calls Frank, not to cry. He just said, we don't want you guys, you and Dean coming and the whole crew's coming, the Rat Pack's coming. There won't be a show tonight because they said they overbooked him. And he said, okay. And he said, we'll be leaving in the morning. He goes, I got to make some arrangements. And it wasn't 20 minutes later, the manager come knocking on the door. And he says, there was a mistake, Mr. Davis.
Sorry, somebody's fucking with our money now.
You will be performing tonight and the whole month.
It's funny how money kind of is the great equalizer.
Yeah. And so Frank Sinatra made the call.
I'm not racist anymore because you're rich, buddy.
Yeah. I love the story, speaking of like the Tonight Show and racism, of Freddie Prinze Sr.
Oh, yeah.
Like Freddie Prinze Sr. was like 22 when he went on the Tonight Show, and
arguably too early.
No, but that's the thing. Like
for how it played out.
Well,
probably too early.
For how it played out.
Yeah. Well,
talent-wise, no.
No.
But no, he goes on the Tonight Show. He's like a 22-year-old kid. Because what is he like? He's like Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
I think his dad was also whatever. I think his dad was a Jewish guy.
Right.
And the booker of the Tonight Show says, and he gets into an argument with him loud enough to where the audience hears him say, "We're not going to have like a insert your here slur on the Tonight Show." But
and what was that slur?
Well,
don't say it.
Yeah, exactly.
Donnie,
I'm part of this. There's a disclaimer. I have no idea.
But
I wasn't a big Freddie Prinze.
Speaking of Sammy Davis, Carson, I believe, has Sammy Davis on that night. The conversation runs short, and then Carson goes, "I'll tell you what, we'll bring our comic out," and he was not even supposed to be there, and fucking destroys. Destroys.
Right.
And like you see Carson, like, holy shit, a star is made, and that's what I'm saying. That doesn't exist anymore.
No, not anymore. I mean, first of all, too, but like I said, you watch Dean Martin roast. Look it up on your computer. Some of the best roasts
your Windows
ever.
phone.
Dean Martin had the best roast that there ever was. Foster Brooks never drank a drink in his life, but played the best drunk ever in the history of comics. Nobody today can do it. They can do it for 2 or 3 seconds or for a minute, but they can't do a whole.
They can't live the life.
They can't do 20 minutes of straight, and make you pee your pants.
You're right.
And then you have Don Rickles up there making fun of the governor and the mayor of New York or Hollywood or whatever. I mean, we had fun. I remember Billy Crystal trying to choke Muhammad Ali. And there was racial.
Is that how he got the shakes?
No,
he was out for too long.
That was back when Billy Crystal did the blackface too for Sammy Davis Jr.
But now you got you can't do it.
Well, it's a different time.
What I don't
like is that we should always be concerned about other people's feelings now because we're all
Absolutely.
like we have to be now. We just have to be, or you're going to be in trouble.
This is why Donnie does not promote blackface.
But I don't think it's right though to go back somebody's yearbook 30 years ago and have them lose their job over it.
Well, no, I hate when people get canceled over a tweet that occurred when the world was different. You know what I mean?
Oh, exactly right. Yeah.
And I'm not talking about like horrific shit, but when somebody makes a joke that in 2009 read one way and then in 2023 is a different way, right?
Yeah,
you know what you just said? What I just said 2 weeks ago on stage. I said, folks.
I said the N-word, and they got all mad.
No. But in life, there are phrases that through time,
it evolves.
Means something else.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
in other words, I saw an ex-girlfriend of mine about the other day, and she was my girlfriend 10 years ago. Now, 10 years ago, I would say, man, I'd like to hit that. Now, 10 years later, it means a whole different thing.
That's right.
Yeah, because if she hadn't jumped behind the building, I would have hit her with my car.
I see.
Still got it.
Still got it.
But it's true, though, right? When you
try to run over bitches. I know it's true. It is true.
I can hit that.
How that bitch jump so fast?
That was just good. That was good. Like, you want to do her. And then 10 years later.
I know. I've been there.
Now
Yeah.
you don't. Now you what? Now I wish I could hit her with a baseball bat. Or a car. You don't do that, folks. Whatever you please.
No. You don't do that.
Children,
no.
do not try that at home, please.
Exactly. I tell you what, you should try at home, though, is getting tickets to Donnie B's comedy show.
Absolutely.
Once again, 25 years in Springfield.
Commercials.
If they are not able to see Greg Morton, you also have a whole bunch of big names coming
James
up,
John
right?
coming after him 2 weeks coming up from Florida. He has his own.
Up from Florida? Okay. He's going all the way around the world. Come over here.
Up from Florida. Right. It's up from Florida. He's going up from Florida.
Up from. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry.
Up, technically accurate.
Yeah,
you're right. No, I'm
have
sorry.
another shot.
I'm
That's,
drunk.
that's okay.
I apologize. Okay.
Usually you get smarter. But anyways, or go to sleep. Anyways,
Flash your willy at all the guests.
Yes,
I covered it up with my hand.
You couldn't see it, so nobody was looking anyways.
Couldn't see it because you didn't
Yeah.
have a fucking microscope.
His girlfriend got a red face, but that's another story. We already talked about it. But what was I saying? Anyway, you got James John, who actually has a TV show that can be seen up to 5 million people, has the audience to reach that far on Comcast.
It's called Cops. Season 3. He was the one in the chicken
There you
coop.
go. There you go. Well, I'm going to tell James John, you better show up. Then we got a guy we haven't had for a long time because he's been traveling the world, Mike Pace coming in March.
Never
then
heard of him. What's he do? What's he do?
Just good stand-up. He's been doing cruise ships. He's
you never
he's
seen
one of
him?
those kind of guys that just waiting in line like everybody else and says, I'm tired of waiting in line. He just went in and had to make a living.
So a bunch of gay cruises?
No.
It's fine if he is.
Where are these gay
And
cruises?
then we haven't brought this guy back in because again, busy in the West Coast and all over. See, Springfield's is not you don't come to Springfield and then all of a sudden you're in on the
Mecca of society.
You're not like everybody. Like you're not everybody's tongue.
Well, that's how I felt.
Well, I know, but anyways, it's because they were talking bad about you. Anyways,
were.
But Peter Hefty, we haven't had a ventriloquist.
Sandwich bag
Hefty.
guy?
Huh?
The sandwich bag guy?
No, the ventriloquist.
Peter, that was my nickname in high school.
Peter Hefty.
Peter Hefty. What are you talking about?
We
when Kyle
haven't
was
had
$3 bills.
we have not had a ventriloquist in over almost 12 years.
For good reason. That's
Well, no, because it's something you just bring every once in a while. You don't
Sure,
bring
yeah.
you don't bring them in every week.
I do. No, I dig it. I mean,
I think they're great. I think it's great when I'm watching the audience, and they literally. I mean, these guys worry about moving their mouths.
Yeah.
They're not looking at your damn mouth. Just
Yeah.
talk. Just talk. There was a guy back in the 50s who talks with his hand.
Who was that?
Victor somebody.
It's all right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Victor DeMore, I think is his name.
Yeah.
Some old man. He was almost 90 years old then.
I think if I was a ventriloquist, I would just be very scared of COVID and just wear the mask.
Yeah, just say, you got
I
the
think
flu.
it'd be hilarious.
But it is
if
funny
they
to
both
watch
had
people.
The mask. I'm sure somebody did.
It's
that,
people
though.
watching. They don't even look at the guy or girl doing it. Now they have some great ones. Terry
No,
Roth,
I do.
one of the best. But the gal, the little teenager, she's now like 19, 20 years old. She won
That's
the
still
America's
a
Got
teenager.
Talent. She beats all the ventriloquists I've ever seen in my life. She is that good. And because you have to watch her, she sings and does all kinds of stuff.
Wow, yeah.
And had brought
That's
the
too-
puppets
that's too
out.
talented. That's
Yeah.
too talented
Way,
for me. I
yeah,
can't.
just unreal.
Don't trust it. It's sorcery.
I prefer an alcoholic man who's moving his lips a little bit. I can trust that.
So you can laugh at that if you're funny doing it. Like that Victor.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
It's
that
all in the
Victor. That
writing and
Victor
the
guy put
performance.
lipstick on his fingers and his thumb, and that was
still
it.
It still works for me.
You know what I'm saying?
know.
And he painted his hand white, and he just did this. And
Is this where the South Park bit came from?
Yeah.
Is this a
Yeah,
reference
yeah,
that I don't understand?
Yeah.
you'll
What's
never-
his- what's his name?
How'd you say it? Victor DeMore.
Yeah, it's all right. All right.
It's all right. It's all right.
I had no idea that
Look
was a
it up.
reference to
Yes,
something.
look
Yeah.
it up.
Check that out.
It's and we laugh about it now, and that is
I mean, it's
over
old. It's old.
100 years old now.
Yeah.
Over 100 years old.
Yeah, I think Mark Twain was a baby when he first laughed at that gag.
Who's closing out the show? We have
Donnie,
Pat
probably.
Godwin from Bob and Tom.
Oh wow.
So,
That's good.
so Pat's
Yeah.
coming.
You don't even need any help
the
selling
last
those
weekend.
tickets,
Pat
probably.
Godwin, big on Bob and Tom for the last 8 years, and doing a great job.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just a funny guy all
Doing
the
a
way
great
around.
job on that dead carcass of a ship that is just
Keeps on floating.
slowly floating along.
That's
towards the
I know
next
it keeps on floating, but you know what? They are the most
hated radio show
by
to
comics.
this day.
No, by comics now.
Yeah.
But but I always tell some of them say, "Oh, that's Bob Tom." I go, "Yeah, but you were on it." and you went on it more than once.
No, hey, if they called me, which they never will, but if they did, I would do it. I thank you. I appreciate it. But no, I mean, are Bob and I think both of them are dead now.
No,
right? Didn't Bob and
one was alive.
I think Bob died in a house fire, and then Tom had a
don't be starting stuff.
Stroke.
No, only one of them is left.
Shooting tonight.
Christy is gone.
No, is she gone too?
Yeah, and then of course Donnie Baker just died 2 or 3 months ago, and he was one of their bits.
Dude, what about the fact
he almost got assassinated?
Yeah. No, hold on. So
Donnie Baker.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's lucky to some guys.
He's almost like fucking
husband.
Kyle's grandpa getting killed over pussy.
Yeah, exactly what it was.
Yeah, so Donnie,
that's exactly
Donnie was on a pussy quest.
Yep.
But
as you do.
Well, we all do. But then, Sopranos style, the guy came up behind him on a fucking red light.
Yep.
And Donnie fucking dips down. And so here's the funniest thing about it. And I opened for Donnie. He's a nice guy. Very briefly, I met him. But Donnie dies, right? But this motherfucker's going to be in prison for
forever.
20 years.
Yeah, and Donnie's already dead.
If he would have waited 3 months,
yeah,
like the fucking the Hardee's Monster Biscuit would have taken him out.
Yep.
You dumb motherfucker.
Yeah, Donnie and I had a few conversations. It's not that he didn't like me. He just was mad that I didn't bring him here.
Right.
And I said, you just bring a different type of crowd. I said, there's
Rednecks.
nothing wrong with it. Yeah,
bro, I'm telling you, dude.
But you make a lot of money.
Much Mountain Dew on hand.
But you make a lot of money off of them when you do.
Yeah,
but he also wanted a lot of money. In other words, hypothetically, if he wanted 20 grand, you might make $1,000. He didn't want you making nothing. He learned that from Bob and Tom, because Bob and Tom, they don't pay you nothing to be on Bob and Tom.
Radio.
Yeah, that's pure advertising.
But they're again, nowadays they're not worth it, but they're at the bottom of the barrel, because now there's new ones now. Like you see, you mentioned Joe Rogan.
Is in like 3 different markets, like Dothan, Alabama.
Yeah. But no, Bloomington, they're still in Bloomington, I think.
I will say this though, Donnie,
Peoria.
But he wanted a lot, but it was all Confederate money. So I mean, it's not that bad,
so
to be fair. How much did he want last time he was there?
He wanted 20 grand.
Jesus Christ.
So that was for a weekend. So that was 5 shows?
4 shows.
That was 4 shows? Okay.
But he wanted to play 90% of it singing. And I'm just not I want comedy on my stage.
Yeah, wasn't that when you opened for him in Peoria, wasn't that what he did? It was 90% song and shit?
Yeah, so
and you get a lot of people calling you and emailing and texting saying, like, listen, I didn't come to hear. It's like with Scotty K. I had people finally saying to me, I didn't come to hear a guy play. Now, if he's playing funny songs, it's a different story. That's
it sounded like he's like, by the point fucking 2 years ago or whatever it was, that he had got his audience that knows this is what the show's going to get.
Absolutely.
So this is what,
but it wasn't that way though.
Then Kyle didn't have enough fucking 3XL shirts to sell.
No, I forgot about. Thank you. See, this is why I need somebody with
Everybody should be 3 large, no matter who it is.
Okay, so I opened for Donnie Baker, right? And I got merch, which it's this shirt, right?
Yep.
And I had a bunch of people. Swear to God, I had after the show. Hey, can I buy a shirt?
Sure.
I did. They weren't fat enough for Donnie Baker's crowd. I mean, I didn't sell one shirt.
I only go to 2X.
Dude, every motherfucker. It was like, they were wheezing. They were taking breaths in between asking me for shirts, right?
I don't doubt it.
Here's what's fucked up about it, right, is that Donnie asked me that night after I opened for him to go out to the titty bar with him. They went out to Big Al's. Okay?
Big Al's, yeah.
And the fucked up thing is, if I would have went, I could have met the guy that tried to kill him or saw the hamburger.
At least it happened.
You know what I'm saying?
What is this? Okay. Hey, we gotta wrap this up. We gotta wrap this up, gentlemen. And
hey, Donnie B,
it's always. Hey, listen, folks. I don't know who these guys are. There's somebody with a gun to my head right on the other side of this wall. So please do not take anything I said seriously. It's all about fun, but it is about being funny and also being about laughter. Any way you can get laughter. You got somebody that's ugly in your family, take a picture of them and wake up in the morning and go, I'm better looking than they are. And that makes you feel better. That's what I got my whole room full of
pictures. He goes into his pre-built spiel. He's so good at this.
Anyways,
he's about ready to tell you why
support
shit on Facebook.
And support comedy and come out and see Greg Morton if at all possible. Just come out. 25 years we want to be here. 26 and 28 and 30 years, 40 years I'll be happy. So I'll be good.
There you go. 40 years. Donnie has been in this. He's been in this for you were 5 when you started, right?
Yeah, he's 7.
Hey, man, thank you so much. We love you, bro.
I love you guys.
I apologize for getting naked, but I don't because it was great.
Oh no, I'll never forget. I'll never forget.
Give us a hug. There you go.
I'll never forget that. Yeah. The room's all boxed up right now as it is. There's yellow tape across the doorway.
There we go. All right.
Thank you guys. I gotta get up and go. I gotta go take a piss. So there you go.
One more time, website.
DonnieBees.com.
Okay, he's Josh, First Laugh Podcast. I'm at Funny Man Fields. We are at 217 Probcast. Probcast, my gosh. Hit subscribe, say bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Happy birthday, Blindstein.